In this day and age, there's so many vendors, particularly in technology. So when I get cold calls or when I get cold emails, it's quite honestly, often I don't engage on that level because there's just too many to sift through, and that one cold call can turn into a 30-minute, an hour meeting. And so, this kind of event is a great way to really sort of see a comprehensive list of folks who you might otherwise have to have a discussion with before you even get to that next level of understanding of what they do. So this is really a great way and an efficient way to engage with a number of different vendor types, product types, organizations who might be service providers for you in the future.
The short answer with vendors, I don't take any cold calls, and it's very difficult for me to answer any emails. It really becomes something that is really difficult for a vendor, the way I think about it, but we're just too busy. There's too many things going on. So this is an interesting venue where we have time to talk to a vendor, and we can really understand where they're coming from, and we can also give advice on where we think they should be going and how that marriage can actually occur.
Typically not. Almost never. And I think through this process, because I have had the opportunity to screen the companies first, I got to pick who I want to talk to. Otherwise, my assistant does a very good job keeping most of the vendors out.
My calendar is pretty packed, and I don't have the opportunity to really take direct calls at all. I have an assistant that takes my calls and screens them through, and I have to be effective in my role. So this is perfect because I was able to really guide who I'd be meeting with.
I get a lot of voicemails because I'm in meetings quite a bit, and so I don't get a chance to answer my phone very often. And sometimes it goes to my executive assistant who writes the names down, but really I don't find that as an effective way of providing feedback.